afternoon, everyone. Hi, Jess. How are you? Girl. Yeah, I was like, what in the fucking world? It's gloomy over here. How is it over there? Oh my god, girl. I was ovulating last night like crazy. Like, I had to get up and go to the bathroom a few times. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, let me bring my iPad. Good afternoon, everyone. Donations are open. Girl, yes. What do you take? Oh, I forgot to grab my iPad. Oh yeah, ibuprofen works for me fast. That works for me fast. Um, you know what used to help me too? And it was just like one day I just had like a, like a period headache. Um, or I didn't have any ibuprofen, that's what it was. And I took it. It was Excedrin for migraines. But I think Excedrin for migraines is kind of like ibuprofen if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Girl, the heating pad. Let me tell you something. I just started using a heating pad. Maybe like this year, I think it was. Yeah. Oh my God. Crazy. The heating pad really even helps with like cramps on your body. I don't get cramps all the time, but I don't. But yeah, like last month was crazy. Yes. Me too, Jess. Me too. You know what's crazy? Me is the second day. Like the first day, when it's like starting to come on. But the next day, oh my God. So I know I started taking ibuprofen the day before. Hi everyone that's coming in. Make sure you like the stream. Donations are open. Yeah, I woke up like a little anxious today, but I talked myself off the ledge. I was like, everything is okay. This is not yours, so let it go. Your life is blissful. And I just feel uncomfy because I feel, girl, yes, that's the fucking worst thing about it. The worst thing about it. Right, who else is here? What's going on? Wait, I thought you texted me, and it's one of my clients. She says, "Don't make fun of me. I don't know what it's called. Is it like natural glam?" And then I'm like, "Wait, huh?" But it was my client. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, like, sis, you know what? I gotta make a video. If you're always starting over, you're always gonna be there in the beginning phase of your journey. I don't know why I just had to say that. Let me write this down. I notebook. Look, this is a this is a book with like 300 pages, and I'm more than halfway done. I'm at page 170. Crazy. I just honestly more because in the back I did the course because I have it broken down to like chapters. So I gotta get me some new notebooks. I think I'm gonna go in person till though. I don't know, but I gotta get me some new notebooks for some new notes. Um, yeah, I feel like if you're always starting over, hello, then guess what? You're starting fucking over. I'm just getting more like clear on my stuff because I feel like I was all over the place. Oh, you know what I have to do? Work on um the core belief chart. I know I was forgetting to do something. This is for my let me I mean now I know what I just I told you I want to switch one of my things because I just feel like it. I'm like fuck it, I just feel like it. I wanna like switch it up. Um I think I just outgrew like some of my business affirmations. I feel like I outgrew it, so it's like when I say them, I'm like not interested in it. Like that's how I know. Just like I don't know if that has happened to you. When I am using certain affirmations, if I'm not interested in them, like if they just be like I don't feel like saying this. Like to me, it's not always about them not being the way I talk, but sometimes they're just like I don't really care for these affirmations anymore. That's how I feel about the my business ones. So hi everyone that's coming in. Donations are open. Um, oh my God, what's this coming up? Affirmation chart. So, just when are your parents back? Um, oh, okay, so you got like a full, cool. Um, all right, so Bree just donated and then you donated. Hi, Gypsy, how are you? Bree, let me know if you're here. All right, Bree, got it. All right, so we're gonna start with Bree. So let's see. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday, guys. Feliz Viernes. All right, Bree, so let me see. Time as a current plan would be too much for me to handle. So for your second question, do you want to know? We gotta get clear. So do you want to know would it be worth the hassle, or will I get into the university program? Just let me know for your second one, because I mean technically it's two different things, and we want to make sure we're clear on what you're asking. If I work on my prerequisites for my desired university program at the same time as my current program, would it be too much for me to handle? All right, let's see. It does. You know what? I was telling my mom the other day. I'm like, if it wasn't for the calendar, I would be so confused about the days of the week. Um, I mean, obviously, I work for myself, so like, I work for myself, so I don't have to get clock in on a Monday like I used to. But still, it's like I feel like the days of the week just don't feel the same. Like a Monday doesn't feel like a Monday. A Wednesday doesn't feel like a Wednesday. A Friday doesn't feel like a Friday. It's just odd. Today definitely feels like a freaking Sunday. So let's see for Bree's first question. The Three of Cups in the reverse. Oh, the Tower. And the Magician. I feel like it is going to be a lot for you, but it looks like you kind of make it work because you're in the Magician, so very much in your power. But with the Three of Cups and the Tower coming in, I do believe that it's going to be, I don't want to say hard, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Um, no. Yeah, the Nine of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune was there. So I do feel like there will be some stress. But see, you're in the Emperor energy. So I do feel like it does feel like for a period of time it will be too much to handle, but then you kind of get a grasp on it. So That's for the first one. For your second question, I'm gonna do the second part of that question, not the first part, since you want to specifically know if you're gonna get into the university program. So, will she get into the university program? Hi, Black Widow, how are you? Will she get into the university program? Will she get into a spirit? Okay, you got the Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. The Empress in the reverse. Why is the Empress in the reverse? Ooh, I'm getting unknown. I'm getting... Just remember, I mean, this is just the energy. You can change it whenever you want. But right now, I am getting a no. It feels like very, like, chaotic energy around this whole thing. So I'm getting a no right now, like getting bad news. But again, you get to change the energy. This is nothing is set in stone. So that's what I have for you. All right, so Jess, you can post. Okay, you'll be after Jess. Thank you. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you. Happy Friday. I know, I don't really like the heat. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care for it, but unless I'm at the beach. Hi, Shay. Okay, got it. So you'll be after Black Widow. All right, just let me switch it out. Waiting for the rest of the month for Jess. You got the Devil here. The Seven of Cups. Oh my God, the Ten of Swords. What in the world? Reading for the rest of the month. This feels like thoughts. I think you're clearing up your negative thoughts or negative beliefs. It feels like to me like the clouded judgment. Yeah, there's like the past may come up for you. Like, you know how like you just think about a past like situation, right? And we know in the what we're doing, sometimes those things do come up at random times. But I feel like you're gonna be able to still feel secure in what you're creating and where you're gonna feel good. Okay, so I do feel like something with the past is gonna come up that may have you in your head, but it's like you are able to remind yourself, you know what, this is old. I, I don't need to acknowledge it. I mean, I'm gonna acknowledge it, but I'm not gonna unpack and stay there. So that's what it feels like to me. It's like you're remembering something that you didn't like that happened in the past, but you're letting go of it. Yeah, you're feeling very self-sufficient and very independent. So you're feeling good overall. I think this is one of those things where it's like, I don't know if this happens to you, like in my saturation sessions, like the most random shit will come up, like even shit that happened to me like years ago. So the other day I can give you an example. I was affirming I'm always or I've always been chosen, worthy, loved, and prioritized. And girl, I was like, oh shit, from that happened when my ex was coming up, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, you know what? That's just the old shit like coming up to kind of contradict what I'm saying, but I just override it and I just never thought about it again. So I feel like it's something like that. You did this morning. Okay, so that makes sense. So we know what I've always say this, when you're like really at that peak when you're about to touch your desire, little shit is gonna come up. You just gotta fight through it, right? Well, we say get out the trenches. So I feel like it's becoming easier for you to pull yourself out of that. So yeah, I feel like that's what the rest of this month is gonna look like. Maybe not the whole month, but at least, you know, some part of this month you're gonna have situations like that pop up. um like you see the 10 of swords, a lot of completions here. You literally got 10, even the wheel of fortune, 10, 10, 10. Tens are completions for me. So like you're ending like it, this is like the worst of the journey is what I can say. Yeah, spirit saying there's no need to worry. Look, completion again with the world card. So you're closing out the rest of this month. I'm seeing you closing out a lot of like chapters or like tying loose ends of things, beliefs, feelings that are still lingering here and there. You know, I always say like you're always gonna have little things that pop up that you may not even be thinking of in the moment. It's just it pops up because it just, you know, your ego's trying to protect you. But spirit say all is well because you got the 4 of swords here. They're saying to just rest, get your, you know, relaxation in. You know, I know you don't really meditate a lot, but like kind of just like, you know, retreat, focus on you, do what you've been doing. Take care of you. You have the Fool. So again, after all these completions and ending of cycles, you have a new beginning here. So they're saying don't be afraid. Take the leap of faith. Trust in yourself, trust in life, and just keep going towards these new opportunities. Show me more, Spirit. The Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Moon is here. You're gonna definitely be in this energy. The Empress, again, you have the baby Empress here, so very much like feeling good, feeling nurturing. I feel like you're gonna spend a lot of the rest of the month like self-nurturing, feeling more confident too, more courageous, more independent, more joyful. The Moon is here, so I feel like I just want to get a clarification on it. Oh, hold on. Okay, Spirit, that's too much. Girl, look, I feel like you're not seeing a higher level of commitment that's coming in. Something that's stable, like a long-term contract. But to me, this is like a long-term commitment, a higher level of commitment coming in. That's something you're not seeing. So they're just saying like keep doing what you're doing so that things start to conform because they already are. They're on their way. Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. So building something, putting something together, something that lasts, a strong foundation. So that's what I have for you, Jess, for the rest of this month. So it looks good. We're ending the most tough cycle. And not even, I feel like you've already been there. So it's like continuing to do that. Just remembering that no matter what you see in the 3D, everything is working out in your favor. All right, and thank you, Jess. All right, Black Widow, are you here? Okay, you can post. Ooh, I'm gonna listen to my. I'm in the mood to listen to my. I haven't listened to my affirmation tapes like while I'm doing stuff in a minute. You know what? I'm gonna put a sub on. That's what I'm gonna do. Actually, we putting a rampage on in my ear. Fuck that. Okay, that is not for everybody to hear. Girl, I ordered Burger King today. That's what I had today. I had a burger today. I don't even eat burgers like that. I was craving it last night. Okay. Oh my God, that's funny how we all just craved beef today. I don't even eat burgers, y'all. And I was like, last night I was watching something and they had all these burgers. I was like, damn, I want a burger. I was so hungry. It was like 2 in the morning. I was like, there's no way I'm eating a burger. Nah, this weekend I'm gonna go buy some stuff because I want to go back to like being a pescatarian. I saw somebody's post the other day. It said, "We need I'm tired of eating the same shit. We need some animals. I want some dragon nuggets." I was dying. I was dying. All right, so let's see. Will her mentorship and course help her achieve her goals, Spirit? Well, this is for your mini, right? All right, can you hear me? Oh, that's the detail, yes or no? Okay. All right, I'm glad I asked. Oh, wait, I just saw right now where it says for detail, yes or no. My bad. Can you guys hear me? Oh, wait, I had my deck upside down. Okay, cool. The Nine of Cups. The Six of Swords. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, it will. I feel like you're literally getting exactly what you're wanting. I feel like it's also going to help you like explore like not other avenues, but other ways of doing things. You're going to be feeling more inspired, and more like I'm getting more excitement and freedom. So yeah, that's a big yes for me. Like moving into calmer waters from where you're at now. So that is a yes for me. And it looks like it's going to go well from the beginning. All right, let's see what positive things are coming towards Black Widow in July and August. Oh shit, you said positive things, but all right, the Ace of Cups, the Devil, the Five of Pentacles. You said positive things, but I gotta say what's coming in. And just remember, take it with a grain of salt. You get to change the energy. It's literally up to you. You're the one who changes the energy. I'm getting with love. If you were wondering, I do feel like love is kind of stagnant right now. It kind of feels like we're still working through some like toxic patterns or like ongoing cycles that are leaving you feeling a little left out in the cold. Show me the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like because it is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, I feel like there will be a time where you're gonna be feeling maybe like nothing is moving in your love, in the love department, and then suddenly you start to get communication from people. Is what I'm getting, like multiple people. The Seven of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. With the Seven of Swords, I'm seeing you kind of treading lightly with, I'm getting with people. Show me the Seven of Swords. You're feeling like you can't trust people is what I'm getting. Yeah, you're closing out some chapters, I feel, with certain people. So I see people coming back in, trying to reconcile. Yeah, look, with love. Trying to reconcile, and you're kind of just closing those chapters. Like you're kind of closing the door, tying the loose ends, and keeping it moving. With the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing you more focused on work, focus on like longevity, focusing on learning new things. Just kind of taking care of you, keeping your high standards. Yeah, I'm just seeing you kind of focus on you. Then I have the Four of Pentacles, which for me it talks about like saving money, being very conservative with your spending, and kind of focusing on your financial security is what I'm getting. Anything else? Yeah, like the Hangman with the Nine of Pentacles. What I'm getting right now in the current energy is like you again focusing on you, kind of taking a pause from things, and this could be like overly shopping, overly spending. You're kind of just pausing. You're surrendering, and you're thinking of new ways to do things. You're receiving some type of enlightenment, but overall, you are literally feeling very self-sufficient, like very independent, financially independent. So I feel like in the love department, like things may not be moving too much, or you're closing out chapters, but in your financial department, things are flourishing, things are looking good. You're financially stable, financially wealthy. So I see a focus on financial security. So that's what I have for you, Black Widow. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, money looks good. And stability. Just even feeling just stable. So that's what I have for you, Black Widow. Thank you. All right, Shay, if you're here, go ahead and post. It's the move, yeah. You know, it's crazy because I've been seeing a lot of people posting like, yeah, this summer I'm gonna just focus on like it's like they're hibernating. They said this summer smells like hibernation, and I was like, yeah, that sounds good. All right, how is he feeling after the conversation towards me? David the Cap, because last night I was affirming. All right, let's see. How is David feeling towards Shay and the conversation they had? Okay, got you. Black Widow, thank you. Oh, freeze dried strawberries. Girl, yes they are. This weekend I'm gonna definitely go out and get some healthy stuff. Gotta get ready for gotta prepare myself for my wedding. How was David the captain after the conversation? The Six of Wands. The King of Cups, the Page of Swords. So I do feel like he's feeling more emotionally awake. Like he wants to talk to you, have some type of progress here. Yeah, he wants to have some type of progress, a new beginning, like starts fresh. But I feel like he's gonna be very carefree about it, like not really trying to attach himself too much, but just being more carefree. Kind of like I feel like he doesn't. Again, I'm getting that same energy yesterday where he doesn't want to have an emotional conversation. He just wants to be kind of like free from it and just be a little bit more like casual about it. But I am seeing him wanting movement here, more progress. Show me more. The Three of Swords. Why? Show me. Affirmations are always hitting. That's not even that's no doubt. You just got to stick to the script. The affirmations always, people get the affirmations you're saying. You just got to stick to the script. That's where people feel that they only affirm for a little bit, and once they don't see change after like a day or two, they just, yeah, they just stop. And then you wonder why you get hot and cold energy, because you stop. So you just got to persist until you get what you're wanting, basically. With the Three of Swords, I'm just getting this energy from him, like he wants to do things his way. Even with the Magician, like he wants to have control here. He wants to decide how, like he wants to dictate how things go, right? He is feeling confident about things. The Ten of Cups is here, which to me feels like emotional stability. So I do feel like emotionally he is open, not like he was yesterday. The Five of Swords. Yeah, there's still gonna be some juggling here though, because I have the Devil. That's why you gotta persist. So I'm not surprised. You got the Devil, the Hierophant, the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. So it feels like to me, like he's like, again, he's wanting to do things his way. There's kind of like, that's where I think conflict is coming in, because he's kind of being in his ego. Like even though he is having these emotional feelings and wanting to have some type of progress with you, at the same time he's like, it's gonna be my way. Like I want to do things my way. um I feel like there's still gonna be like a little bit of a power struggle here. um yeah, look, the Five of Wands just came out. So there is still like a little bit of conflict in the energy. um he's still coming up as a bit combative, is what I'm saying, like being combative. So it's like if you don't agree with what he's saying, he's definitely gonna get defensive. So that's what I'm getting with that. Let me get some cards. I'm gonna do what's the vibe. One and the Love's Whisper. I wanna see, how are you feeling? Actually, let's do that one instead. Not what's the vibe. Let's do the Lover's Whispers. How are you feeling about Shay? Yeah, yo, he's like, he's a combative person. It's not you, it's just who he is by name. Remember, I was telling you this yesterday. Like, at the end of the day, we got to remember we're dealing. That's why trying to force things in a 3D is never a go-to, because remember, you're dealing with a human person. When you go in your mind, that's where you change things on a deeper scale, because trying to do that in the 3D, you're just pushing people away. Roll the dice, take a chance, risk, leap of faith, strategy. Remember, I did say that he wants to, like, I feel like he's trying to like take a chance but strategize. Proposal, love offer, engagement, agreement, wish come true. So he could, you guys could try to come, he may want to come into some type of agreement with you. Grass is greener, jealousy better, option unhappy, deserve better. So I feel like that goes with unhappy, like him feeling unhappy about how things are going. Addiction, toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, obsession. Remember, I said that too with you guys, like this becoming a toxic, possibly could become in a toxic situation. Music, musician, snake, charmer, harmony, melodic. I think that when there's like certain music that he listens to that reminds him of you. Text message, communication, news, phone call, direct message. Yeah, I see him reaching out. That's him reaching out. Fated meeting, meant to be destiny, predetermined encounter. So you guys are gonna run into each other. I feel like you guys are gonna talk, or he's gonna try to. Romantic feelings, falling in love, affection, happiness, emotions. So there we go. Legal matters, justice, divorce, balance, judgment. For me, this feels like more like balance, like him finding balance within the connection. Hookup, one night stand, intimacy, casual relationship, fling. Yeah, I always tell you, it's not the energy that changes, you change it. You decide what it is, period. Like, that's just what it is. I don't know why you guys don't get that. I'm going to keep repeating that until y'all get it. The energy doesn't change, you change it. You change where your awareness is at, and then the energy changes. Nothing is changing outside of you. Nothing is changing outside of you. Like, that's something you guys got to understand. Nothing changes outside of you. It's you. That's why when readers be like, well, people have free will, energy changes. No, the fuck it doesn't. Nobody has free will. Not in your reality unless you give it to them. Nothing changes outside of you. Soulmate, twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past life. That's why I say, like, you could fuck with the 3D. You just got to deal with the consequences that you receive in the 3D. But that's not where you change things. You change things within, and then it spills out. But you got to stay persistent. People don't stay persistent enough. That's why they don't get what they want. Remember I was saying how people will settle for the next best thing instead of their full desire? We have party, celebration, event, public, social gathering. This could be like you guys going out or like spending time together. So yeah, that's what I have for the first question. And you could post your second question. Wait, I did. Period. I did get it. Yeah, a lot of people don't. You guys don't. This is what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know. Like, I've talked to a few people. I was telling Jess, I've talked to a few people that have been in the law of assumption community, and I'm like, how the hell they don't know some of this stuff? But I think it's the people. It depends on who you're watching. But way too many limitations. That's why I said we gotta be, even with that, just the same way with readers, tarot readers, you gotta be careful with who you're watching, whose content you're watching, because they put, there are some law of assumption coaches that really don't, one, don't understand it fully, and two, they're trying to put law of assumption and law of attraction together. It's not the same thing at all. Yeah, outer world change. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Jess. That is the key to life. The key to life is changing your inner world so it reflects on your outer world. How is the rest of June going to go for Shay? How is the rest of June going to go for Shay? The Judgment. The Five of Wands. The Strength card. That's too many cards. The Queen of Cups. I feel like there's going to be a push-pull with you. Because the Judgment is all about a new phase, seeing things differently, right? Like going through, like listening to your inner voice and listening to your outer voice. So it feels like you're going to be going through like some type of emotional, like up and down, in and out, push pull. Yeah, it has to do with this guy, with someone. I mean, it could be him, could be somebody else. There's like a push pull energy here of like what you know to do and what not to do, but you're kind of like unsure. The Seven of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Chariot. Yeah, again, push pull energy. Like you're, see, I just want to clarify. Is this the cap? I just want to clarify. Yeah, that's him. So, not saying that you're not going to speak to him the rest of this month, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of like push pull here. Like him kind of treading lightly with you treading lightly with him, but then both of you are kind of like on this energy of like looking out, trying to see like what's the next move or what's happening next, like waiting for the other to make a move is what I'm getting. um Show me this 3 of Wands. Hi, Anne, how are you? The Sun. Yeah, like I feel like you both are waiting for some type of like positive change or some type of like restarting the connection. The Ten of Wands is here, so I'm because I'm getting dual energy. So a lot of dual energy. I'm getting him, both of you in this energy, like wondering if things are completely over. Feeling a little burdened by it is what I'm getting. Show me the Ten of Wands. Yeah, look, the Hangman. We're kind of like trying to figure out what's next is what I'm getting. So feeling a little burdened because nobody knows what's the next thing. Whether you're reaching out, he's reaching out, what? The Four, I mean not the Four, the Emperor, the Chariot, the Emperor, the Fool, the Star. I do feel like before the end of the month you guys will speak again. He's gonna take the leap of faith. I feel like he is, if you give him enough time. But you gotta give him time, because I'm getting, if you leave it enough time for him to be able to reach out on his own, he will. If, because there's unfinished business here. I just, with that, yeah, you see, there's unfinished business. So nothing is over. If you're wondering, nothing is over. It's just you're gonna have to let him make the move. um yeah, I feel like he's gonna come in. Look, the Lovers with the Knight of Cups. So if you give it enough time for him to kind of come in on his own, you're gonna hear from him. But if you try to force things, I feel like more drama could happen. So I would definitely just leave it alone for now, because he's gonna make a move, because he's wondering what you're gonna be doing. So yeah, let him be. Let him come towards you. Give it the space. Um, I'm gonna get the Moon. All right, let's see what's going on with the rest of the month. The energy is gaining momentum. So, okay. So, keep doing what you're doing. All right. After shit, I just got to use the bathroom real quick. Y'all know me and my water. Your commitment is being tested. So, this is not your commitment with him. Your commitment to what you're wanting. Okay. So, you're going to see some shit, most likely, that you don't like. You either decide if you want to keep your awareness there, or you want to keep your awareness in your end goal. Look at the bigger picture. Look, this is telling you a whole fucking story. Work through your fears. Surrender to the divine. Expect powerful change. Be bold, make the first move. I don't feel like that's for you. I think you're making the first move by affirming. So that's in law of assumption, that's my way of taking action, is through affirming. Adjustments are required. So not doing the same thing you've been doing. Communication is key. Again, getting down to like what you're really wanting. Luck is on your side. I love this deck. Hold your vision. no matter what, no matter how many times I use this deck, emotions are running high. So is what I was saying. So emotions are running high on both sides. Just keep doing what you're doing. Change from within. That's where it starts. And stop trying to fix your past. I'm gonna remind you that of what I told you last night. If you're constantly trying to fix your past, you're stuck in the past. What if it comes up, you kind of revise it then and right then and there. But stop trying to focus on your past because the past no longer exists anyway. You're not living in the past. So that is for you, Shay. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And thank you, Shay. That deck, I love that deck. That's one. That's my first Oracle. No, is it my first Oracle deck? It's maybe my first or my second. I always forget. And I feel like whenever I use it, like tells the whole story. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I was not taking a dookie. I wash my ass after I take a shit, so I don't take a shit unless I'm about to wash my ass, or if I know I have the time. All right, Black Widow, are you here? Listen, unless I wipe my ass with wipies anyways, but yeah, no dookies here. I was talking to my nephew. Oh, now I keep burping, like belching the fucking onion rings that I had. All right, just go ahead and post. And can you add Ashley? Happy Friday, everyone. Make sure you guys like the stream. Everyone that's coming in, like the stream. Thank you. Because I know y'all see that poll. All right, got you, Jess. Was that an in-depth that you sent, Jess, or... Okay. Let me... Yeah, you sent for an in-depth. All right, got you. I got it, Ashley. Thank you. Guys, please like the stream. All right, energy check for Jess and Jay. The rest... Oh, you know what? I'm going to change the deck. Energy check for Jay and Jess. The rest of this one. The Five of Cups. The Five of Swords. Okay. A lot of the fives are coming out today. The Five of Wands. What the freak? The rest of the month for Jay and Jess. Okay. So this is too many cards. But what I'm getting is like definitely balancing emotions out with you both. Show me more, Spirit. I think we're still letting go of some insecurities. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. So we're still working through some insecurities, mostly in the mind. This is like in the head. This for me feels like mentally. Just working through, again, insecurities, fears, doubts. I feel like it's on both ends, but we're kind of just focused on getting out of that, not staying, unpacking and staying there. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of like thinking here. Show me more. Black Widow, you'll be after Jess. I already started Jess, so I'll have you repost. Or I'll just, see if you're still here. Yeah, I see the Ace of Cups. So we're gonna be focusing on working through our fears, our doubts. Like, you know what I tell you, he's only exists because he exists within you. So the more you kind of focus on balancing out those energies, the more he's gonna do it too, right? Because he's a part of you. So I feel like that's gonna be not, and I'm not saying hyper focusing on this, because I'm not a person that kind of, at least for me, I don't feel like you need to hyper focus on healing, or like, yeah, it's good to heal and stuff like that, but it's not a thing to be make it a process. Like, just as emotions come up, clear them out, which I this goes back to, like, I think your first reading, you're clearing out certain emotions that are coming in as they come in. You're not unpacking and leaving them there. So you're working through that. The Ace of Cups is here, so I do see more changes coming in for you guys in a good way. um the Ace of Cups does talk about new beginnings, new feelings, a new proposal. So I do feel like it will go from, like, I'm seeing like more, something is happening more frequent. So you're gonna start to see him doing more things, like coming towards you, like actually like speaking to you, even if it's small talk. Um, yeah, like the Hermit with the Queen of Wands. So they're saying you don't have to do anything outside of what you're doing internally. We know the Hermit goes within. You're coming in as very confident, very beautiful. He's very attracted to you, very attached to you and your energy. So again, you could just sit on your throne, be calm, cool, collective. I feel like we're moving from like this, not heavy energy, but like I said, I don't feel like it's gonna be a thing where you're having to do something to work on it, right? It's more so like I'm clearing it up in the moment. The Two of Wands, I'm seeing you being very curious about what's next. And I'm seeing him making plans to come towards you more. Show me more. Look, he's thinking of like different ways to come towards you. So let him be clear about what you want to, when you're like, I want to say, like, affirming, like, remember how I told you, like, we have our big desire, but you can also like try to like manifest little shit from him. Like, even if you know what I told you, what I did, right? I told myself, I'm like, he's gonna post any day now. And he did. And then I literally thought to myself, like, I wonder if he's still in the gym. Like, if he still works out, what did he post? A picture in the gym. So, like, doing little things like that, because then I feel like that, that builds confidence. That reminds you of who you are, where your power is at. So, like, doing little things like that, this could be, like, you doing that too. Again, remember what I was saying earlier, like, you calming your energy, it calms his. So that's what I get here, because the Strength card for me is always like that energy of like, in the Light Seers deck, I think it is, it's like they have a person that has a half person face and half lion. So it's like you're taming yourself from within. So that's what I get with you and him, like you're taming him, or you're dictating. I don't want to say dictating, but you're the one that's putting in the energy of what he does next. So just remember that, like stand more in your power. Remember what I was telling you, like in the membership stuff. Like, I don't want anyone that I'm teaching to think that it's a process, like it's instant. So I feel like you're getting more in that power. There's still stuff that is happening behind the scenes that you're not seeing, that's working out in your favor. um Give me one more for this moon. The Three of Cups, that's a reunion for me. Yeah, look, there's progress. There's going to be a reunion regardless. So it could be happening this month. I do have the Knight of Wands. So him coming towards you, the Knights for me are action takers. And the Three of Pentacles is like you both coming to an understanding or an agreement. So the rest of June, I see more movement. I see you clearing up even more of that energy, like getting even more clear with it, which is good. And like continue to push through. So that's what I have for you, Jess. I hope that was helpful. All right, so Black Widow, let me know if you're here, and thank you, Jess. Jess, if you have a mini, you could ask it too. I forgot to tell you that. Black Widow, are you? Wait, have we seen Ling this week? I feel like I haven't seen her. I mean, I know it's late now for her, but let me see something. We haven't, right? All right, Black Widow, are you here? I don't know if she wants me to do a timestamp. That's the thing. So, all right, I'm gonna move on to Brianna. Brianna, let me know if you're here. Oh wait, Black Widow, you're here. Okay, got his messages. Yeah, it's donations only, and ask if I can do that. Don't just say do it. Alright, so for Black Widow, this is for Black Widow Spirit. Girl, you know, Plain and Small was canceled a long time ago. Sis, your world is really at your fingertips. Show me more Spirit. The Black Widow. You know, just acting like a lady, thinking like a boss. No matter what, do it at your own pace. Remember to always focus on the good. Magical aura with a peaceful soul. I know exactly where I see myself in 5 years. I just plan to get there in 1 year. That's me. Who is the boss, you or your desires? Always remember that your success is inevitable, period. All right, let's see. Hi, IJ. Keep going. You're more than halfway there. Keep going. Shit. Okay, we're going to take these. Stay determined, consistent, and accountable. It's desirable. Girl, you are the definition of womanhood. The best way for me to predict my future is to create it all myself. Girl, you are the star in every room that you stand in. Go big or go home. So that is for you, Black Widow. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Black Widow. Thank you. All right, Brianna, let me know if you're here. I put this protein shake in my coffee. Oh my God, how the hell was that? Did you like shit on yourself today? Yeah, I just started my vitamin intake back again, especially vitamin D. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but vitamin D is actually really fucking important. I mean, all of them are, but that one is the one that I think a lot of people have a deficit on. Emily, post your question. Yeah, we don't. We really don't. All right, let's see. For Emily, how is Colin feeling right now? How is Colin feeling? I'm gonna order me a juicer this weekend. I've been saying that for like months now. I'm gonna go grab some new fruit. I mean, not new fruit, but buy some fruit. Buy my pescatarian meals again. Well, the stuff that I use for my pescatarian meals. And yeah, yesterday I had a really good pescatarian meal. Oh my god. Okay, I'm getting a lot of stuck energy with him, Emily. Like very like distant energy. How is Colin feeling at this time? Like heavy. How is he feeling at this time? This King of Cups is coming out sideways. I'm gonna put it back because I'm not taking. Oh, I'm not taking sideways cards. See, his energy feels like a little crazy. All right, let's see. How is Colin feeling at this time? Like, you want to know how he's feeling in general or towards you? Towards you. How is he feeling towards Emily? I don't feel like it's that, Emily. Energy is stagnant. Energy has nothing to do with like physical exhaustion, if that makes sense. The Six of Pentacles. Hold on. I just saw. Damn. There was a card that. It was the Nine of Cups. Where's it at? I swear I saw something. There it goes. I'm gonna flip. How is he feeling when it comes to Emily? The Seven of Wands. There's way too many cards. How are you feeling when it comes to Emily? The Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Pentacles. So how he's feeling when it comes to you, I feel like he's content with how things are. I'm seeing him feeling content. The Nine of Cups for me is that energy of being content. Like, I'm okay with the way things are. I don't want more or less. The Six of Pentacles for him, I feel like he feels like he's giving enough to the connection. Like, he doesn't feel like he feels like he's sharing enough, and this could be sometimes coming as even if he's breadcrumbing, for him it's enough. What he's doing is enough for the connection. Because I'm not getting that he's feeling like anything is wrong. I'm getting, yeah, like I'm just getting like he's content and happy with the way things are. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. So if you're wanting more, I kind of feel him not being on that same page. Like, for him, everything is flowing the way it's supposed to. Everything is good. He's feeling like, again, all is well. He has like positive energy towards this. You see, I get like a bit of back and forth with you guys. Like, I got the Eight of Cups, the Fool, and the King of Wands. I mean, King of Swords. I'm not taking these, but yeah, I just feel for him, everything is going well. Okay. So I don't know if you're wanting more, because I get that energy, like Spirit saying, like, even if you're wanting more, like he doesn't see that there's anything missing here. Um, Let me get something on this Sun card, because why is that sticking out to me? Show me the Sun card. Because I get challenges here with him. Like, he's... Yeah, the Nine of Wands. I knew I was getting something funny with this. The Temperance. So, he's coming in as, like, taking his time with this connection. Again, I don't see urgency to change things. So if you're wanting more right now, I feel like you're gonna be stuck waiting. Because he doesn't feel like there's more to give at this time. The Seven of Wands is here, which talks about challenges, like competition, someone who is on defense, and trying to maintain control. I want to get one more. His energy feels very like weird to me. The Star. Hold on. And the Tower. Yeah, like he's almost like... I'm getting a fear here. I feel like that's what I'm getting, a fear of getting close. So I feel like he's going to keep you at arm's length until, or if he decides he's ready. Like, again, if you're wanting more, I feel like right now is kind of like he's not gonna give more. I'm getting someone that's, yeah, like fearful of closeness, doesn't want to get close, and yeah, like he's almost like preparing for the worst. So this is the thing with this energy. That's why I felt like, why is this energy here? Because like he feels like everything is perfect, but I feel like you don't feel that way. So there's like someone who's preparing for the best and the other person is preparing for the worst to happen. So there's something that has to go on in this energy, like you changing this energy, because you, if someone is preparing for the worst and then the other person is preparing for the best, you're already on different pages. So just remember that. The Wheel of Fortune is here, the Eight of Pentacles. I'm seeing someone that's very hyper focused on work, kind of focusing on their own personal goals and growth. How is he feeling about Emily? Because I get a lot about him in general. How is he feeling about Emily? The Knight of Pentacles. And the Death card, I get this energy from him where he is literally preparing for anything to, like, for things to go wrong. Not for anything to happen, but for things to go wrong. So I feel like he's kind of like taking it one day at a time, when it comes to you, not moving fast at all. And fear, there's fear. I feel like he... Damn, I'm pulling a lot of cards. All right, this is gonna be the last one. Yeah, he's like, he's coming in as someone that's not emotionally charged right now, someone who's kind of fearful of getting too close. But I do still see communication with you guys. I do still see like curiosity to see where things go. But he's in this energy where he's like, I am content with where things are at right now. I'm okay with it. I don't plan to change them anytime soon. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, remember, you change the energy. You decide what the outcome is. Not tarot. We just read on the energy that's coming out. Alright, I'm going to do Brianna's question. So let me just open it. We're going to give her a time stamp. Damn, I need my... Where is my... As a matter of, oh, it's up here. A second coffee. I remember when I used to be. You're welcome, Emily. Addicted to coffee. Why don't I get into my desired university program? All right, so for Brianna, 8310. So, disclosure, guys, I tell you all the time, and I really don't know what else to say when it comes to tarot readings. Because honestly, guys, I feel like I repeat the same stuff. Take tarot readings with a grain of salt. It is only telling you the current energy. You have the power to change your outcome. You guys are not using tarot, and this is for everyone. You guys don't use tarot the way you're supposed to. Tarot is only to give you insight so that you know what to do next. All right? I'm going to keep saying that because you guys have to understand that. I know that's not what people tell y'all. I know that people tell y'all and teach y'all that everything is end all be all. It is not. So, again, this is exactly why no matter what, you take a tarot reading with a grain of salt. If you don't know your power, you need to find it. And this is for everyone. I can't even, I don't know what else to say because I feel like you guys don't, and not just one person in particular. I see this all the time. Like, you guys get a tarot reading and then you start to overwhelm yourself with more and more and more questions. That's not what is supposed to happen. I literally have a video, you guys need to go watch it. I literally have a video that talks about how to use tarot readings in your favor for your day-to-day, like why tarot readings are used from the beginning of time, why spiritual readings were used from the beginning of time, so that you guys can get insight, and then you have the power to decide, is this the outcome I'm gonna stick with or not to start digging for more answers. So I wanted to say that because I keep seeing this and I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I don't know how else to help y'all understand this. This is why people are losing their minds and they spend all day getting readings because you're looking for more and more and more and more and more and more answers instead of using that answer that you got to be like, all right, if it's a good thing, I'm gonna stick with the energy that I'm in. If it's a answer that I don't like, then guess what? I can definitely change it. So just remember that. Now, I'm going to read on the current energy to see why that came out the way that it did. But your answer is your energy. Go dig inside. You have some doubts. Why don't I get into my desired university? Let's see. Program. And remember, yes or no's are so, like, literally, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. Because I don't think anyone is listening anyways. Because I've been saying the same stuff since I started my channel. The Five of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Cups. The Sun is in the reverse. So the Ace of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. This could be something with finances. Maybe like finances being short. Their financial loss that happens in your personal life that kind of stops you from going. You do have the Knight of Cups with the Sun in the reverse. I feel like, again, well, you know what? I'm actually getting doubts coming in. So there's a need to clear up your doubts and be more, like, open. The Knight of Cups is all about following your heart at this time. So there's a need to follow your heart. And, you decide what your outcome is. Nothing outside of you does. So right now, I'm seeing, like, some doubts with finances. I'm also getting something with, like, learning more. So this could be something where you just failed to get in. Like maybe like, I don't know if there's a test or something, or you don't have the other prerequisites to get in. The Queen of Swords. Show me more. The Three of Wands. The King of Swords. I feel like finding someone, I don't know if there's a test that goes on for this because I'm getting more learning. So finding someone that can help you. Because there could be something with either like finances, emotional loss, like not passing. But I feel like if you find someone that's like on the same page as you that understands what's going on, so like let's just say study. I don't know if there is a test or not. I'm just using this as an example. You'll get progress. Like someone who can like a mentor. Yeah, the King of Wands. Show me more, Spirit. The Empress. The Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of people here. Yeah, I feel like you're like finding people that can help you. Either, and like I said, it's either with studying something, because I'm getting learning. Like for me, the Page of Swords has a thirst for knowledge. So maybe like learning more about the program and finding out what will definitely get you in. Like maybe you need to do that, like find out exactly what you need to get in, so that when you go, like let's just say you go to apply, you're not blindsided. You're not blindsided with like needing this, that, and the third, and then now you have to wait. Because I get like a something with a waiting period here. So I feel like it's not necessarily that you won't get in. It could be just a time, the timing, like not getting in right away, or when you're wanting. Yes, I feel like there's gonna be a last minute change here. See, I'm getting like getting mentors, like guidance, and learning more about what you're needing. I feel like something last minute could come up and you're like, I don't even have that paperwork. So, but with the Tower being here, like they're saying be confident in what you're doing, but prepare yourself so that you do feel confident. Show me the Tower. The Temperance. The Judgment, and the, yeah, I feel like something's gonna change like last minute. These are major arcana, so something definitely will happen in your favor. I just think the timing may be different than what you're hoping for. I feel like the timing is what changes. So that's what I'm getting, like learning more about the program, like making sure you have everything that you need. So like know now before you start to get into, like, prepare yourself basically. Because let's say it's just a piece of paper that you need, but this piece of paper is going to take you a while to get it. Yeah, so those are just examples again. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right, so that is for Bree. Ashley, are you here? So guys, if you join my memberships, the Glow Up membership, we do saturation sessions. Justin and IJ, are you guys here? Y'all down for one tomorrow? I think I want to do a meditation tonight, so if y'all down, and then do some affirming for each other. I'm down. Okay, Ashley, you can post. So yeah, when you join the memberships, you get to do, and yes, no, my memberships are not about tarot, because I'm not gonna be doing tarot all day, and y'all don't need to be doing tarot all day. So it's about manifesting and changing our mindset. All right, cool. So we're gonna get some saturation in. If anybody wants to join, you can either do it by joining the membership, or you can pay $15 to get in. I don't know, I should have announced this stuff a little bit sooner, but And we'll be doing one tomorrow morning. And then tonight, I want to do a meditation. But like, yeah. All right, let's see. What does Bob want to say to Ashley? Oh, what does Bob say to Ashley? What does Bob want to say to Ashley? Damn, he's quiet. I literally was just about to say, this energy is so quiet. It's like not there. You are my light in my darkest times. As I say that, I'm on my way towards you. Avocado lime popcorn. Come and Talk to Me by Jodeci. You're always in my dreams. I'm on cloud 9 when we are together. Foreplay with you. You are very tempting. It's such a turn on. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. I can't keep pretending that I'm okay without you. Damn, I'm really missing you. I'm going to knock on your door. And you are enough. All right, what's your second set of messages? Or what else did you donate for? It says believe. It says believe. I got one little burn and look. I need to put vitamin E oil. I need to do a manicure today. And a pedi. As a matter of fact, yesterday, I hit one of my toes and my whole nail, like most of it broke off. So yeah. All right. So okay. Let's do messages from Josh. How's your Friday going, guys? Does anyone have plans for this weekend? Does anyone celebrate Father's Day? What does Josh want to say? Thank you. Have my kids. This mark has been there for a long time. I'm really manifesting you. Right now, I'm focusing on me and my career. Okay. Let's see. One more. How's everyone feeling? Love takes time. Does anybody here watch The Shy? I long for your kisses. Let me massage your whole body. I'm feeling very hopeless right now. What does Josh want to say to Ashley? I dream of the day I can experience raising a family with you. We both need time to heal. Look, raising a family, he said, have my kids. I love you more than I let on. The distance between us kills me. I will fight for us. So that is for you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Yo, I feel like today is flying. Maybe because I slept in a little bit today. I did go to sleep real late last night. Kitchen Nightmares? I've never watched that. He wants to get cheaper. Oh my God, that's hilarious. IJ, you can post. And thank you, Ashley, if I didn't say thank you. Let me pour my water. You're welcome. Hell's Kitchen. Okay. Okay. Yo, that's funny. I was like, Kitchen Nightmares? I've never heard of that, but Hell's Kitchen kind of sounds the same, huh? IJ, you can post. I don't know if I said that already. Okay, let's see. Yo, I was just telling Jess, I'm going to make a video today. Because I was telling Jess, I've talked to a few people this week, like, that I've coached. And I'm like, yo, the fact that some people don't even know how to use law of assumption and they've been in the communities for years, I couldn't believe some of the stuff that I was hearing. And now I get it. Like, I remember when my coaches would say, like, when they would get on the phone with people and they couldn't believe the stuff they were hearing, because, yo, I literally feel the same way. Like, yeah, it's just crazy. I just have to say that. Like, wow. I can't believe that people are teaching this. Or I think sometimes, too, this is my own theory. This will work for me. Because I knew about law of assumption for months. And then I finally was like, you know what? I'm going to get coaching so I could just get a whole set routine and, like, really understand what it is. So I feel like if you have an understanding, then cool, right? Some people can. But some people do really need to get on the phone with somebody. Yeah, Jess, you can. Because there are so many. Yeah, it's like keep it simple. That's why I'm like, yo, I like I said, I don't like to work hard. I don't like to think hard. More simpler it is, the better. I do feel like some people are making it like those coaches are, you just got to keep affirming. No, you need to teach that awareness is everything. So I do feel like that, because you know when things don't go your way, you think that it's because you're not affirming enough, but that's not true. But anyways, I'll get into that at another time. But I'm just saying it to say, IJ, that like I feel like even with like, I just had one yesterday where I was explaining revising. She's like, girl, no one ever explained revising like that. Like she's like, I never did it because I never understood how to use it. And I'm like, that was the second person this week that told me that. And what's crazy is that my old coach used to say that a lot of people will tell you just revise, but they don't really explain what that is and how to do it. So people like shy away from it. I know that I did until I found out what it was. So yeah, I got some stuff to put out, but yeah, I'm just like surprised how many people have like been in certain communities for so long. They didn't know what they have no understanding what law of assumption is. So yeah, I was just saying that because your question reminded me of that. Like your mindset like is everything. Um, so let's see. What do IJ's guys think of his mindset at this time? What do you guys think of his mindset? What do his guys think of his mindset at this time? The devil is here. Yo, the devil been coming out a lot today. And I just think that when we talk about mindset right now, I feel like there's feeling like with you, slowly but surely, like you're planting seeds that are helping you, that are going to bring you long-term results. So that's a good thing. Maybe you're clearing up a lot of old beliefs as you're, doing what you're doing with your mindset. Yeah, like you're standing your ground, you're like persevering. I'm seeing a lot of persevering here. So I feel like this kind of goes back to like that energy of like, I don't feel like we need to always fix the past, right? And I don't think you have to go back to revise the past all the time. I just think as old beliefs come up, you acknowledge them. Okay, this is my old beliefs coming up. This is no longer my story, and keep persisting on a new story. So I feel like that's what was happening with you. And they're saying, yeah, the seeds that you're planting right now are actually going to lead to long-term success. We did do. Wait, I don't remember what was Bree's timestamp. Just yo, that's funny. Just show me more. Yeah, look, it's almost like you're kind of like starting fresh, right? To me, the Page of Cups is a kid where they're just learning something new. So you're learning as you go, but you're also in this, again, in this energy where the seeds that you're planting are clearing up some of your old beliefs. So I want to reiterate again on the past. There's no need to revise the past unless there's something specific that you want to change and that you feel like it keeps coming up. Then that's when I say go back to that energy and revise that, right? Revise that event, scenery, that conversation. Do that, right? But do I feel like you have to constantly look for things in the past to fix? No. Because remember, you're choosing a new identity, and whatever that identity is, you persist in it. So that's what I'm getting from you. Like you're starting fresh, like as a kid, you're learning, but you're using the tools, right? A lot of people don't. So, and I know I could be, I'm that person. Like I remember when I first went into therapy, I didn't really start using my tools that I was learning till like 2 months later. So that I feel like as you learn about tools, you know how to use them, and like you will use them if you need them. So just also remember that if you don't need to like change things, don't worry about it. Keep going forward. Um, Yeah, exactly. Exactly, IJ. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Look, with the Ten of Pentacles. So there is a lot of contentment here. A lot of, like, for me, the Nine of Cups is when you're literally receiving all your blessings, your wishes coming true. Wait, I gotta sneeze. Oh, wait, just let me see. It was like 83-10, I think it was. I'm sorry, I just saw that. Oh, I don't know why I just yawned. I haven't yawned this whole time. I'm not tired. I just literally saying, like, I'm wide awake. Thank you. That was a ladylike sneeze, y'all, because I be like, you know, this needs to like a grown ass man. Let me see. Wait. Shit. Sorry, IJ. Guys, please like the stream. Um, yeah, it's 83-10. All right, cool. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. Let me go back. I'm sorry. Um, all right. So with the Nine of Cups, again, this is my card of wish fulfillment, but also contentment. So I think that whatever you're doing now, just stick to it. Keep sticking to it. Don't. I mean, unless, like I said, I don't know why the past is coming up for you, but if there's events from the, like, this is how I would say, like, if there's anything when you're, you know, whether it's affirming or you're kind of just like in meditation, whatever, if you see something that's consistently coming up, that's the one that I will go back to and revise. And I will just revise it like how I taught you guys how to revise, right? But if it's not really coming up like that, then it's not really a hardcore belief, so just let it be. Like, it's not something that could be affecting you. It's just something that comes up, you know. You can just affirm over it, or you can just stop affirming and just kind of be like, that's not true, or you can say that never happened, or you can say, okay, that's the past, that's not the story now. Like, whatever brings you comfort. um yeah, you got the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords with the Four Wands. So overall, I know you're asking how they feel about your mindset. They're feeling happy. I feel like you're getting more clear. So I think it feels like clarity is coming through for you. I feel like they're also being able to communicate more to you now that you have a more clear mindset. But I'm also getting you getting, again, your wishes. Look, the Justice, the Ten of Cups, like, they're saying like the work that you're putting in is gonna lead to these long-term desires, goals, that you're wanting, especially in your relationship. So that is what I'm getting, IJ. Like, a lot of clarity coming in for you, a lot of balance. So definitely, definitely, definitely. You know, I'm a believer nothing happens by coincidence. So maybe like there was a point in time where they were trying to communicate with you and it wasn't coming in clear, where now it is. So like, even us, you learning about mindset shifting and manifestation and all that stuff, and how you can manifest your life through mindset shifting, um is helping them communicate with you. Hi, Chapato. How are you? All right, IJ, I know you have another question, so you can post when you're ready, and I hope that was helpful. Anyone that's in here, can you guys please like the stream? How y'all liking the poll that's telling y'all to like the stream and not liking the stream? I don't under. I want now. I want to see y'all always give me something to try to understand. You said the blue team about to crash out. That's funny. Yo, because the last like 15 seconds, this is how they be. They be like, boom, 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 boom. The whole time they was moving slow. At the last minute, they be like, all right, here you go. There go. There goes the plate. There goes the plate. Those competitions will give me a fucking anxiety. Like, because they be moving all slow, like salt here. And at the last 10 seconds, it's like, boom, 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 splashing shit. I saw a meme like that, and I was like, yo, that is so true. How is Anne feeling about things? I'm gonna change the deck. Yeah, we're gonna change the deck. Me, you know what? I enjoy cooking. I love cooking. Actually, cooking to me is like healing. It's I don't know. It's like because you be in your zone, and I also listen to my affirmations while I cook. So I like to enjoy it. I can't imagine having to rush through cooking something. I would freak out. Are we back? Is the sound back? Yeah, it's very therapeutic. It's like I love to cook. You can okay, because the call came through. Um, it's like it was one of the things I loved to do when I was like going through my breakup with Jay. Definitely. All right, can you give me the first and last initial on where you donated so I can verify? And please like the stream. All right, let's see. How's Anne feeling? I'm sorry. Let me know where you donated and the first and last initial of your name. How is Anne feeling about things? Oh, okay. The Three of Cups. The Magician. She's definitely feeling more confident too, IJ. Like she's feeling more happy about things. She's feeling more like confident. She feels like yeah, just I'm getting like pure happiness. Yeah, look, emotionally stable. It's like what I was telling Jess, you know, she's a part of you, you're a part of her. So um so I feel like she's even feeling more emotionally available and open and more calm about things because I think she has been a little bit like in the last few like channeled. She came up on their okay, got you, story. You'll be added. She came up a little bit like unstable emotionally, so she's definitely following her intuition, being more caring Not saying that she didn't care before, but like she's open to nurturing. She's coming in as a little bit more nurturing rather than logical or practical. The Eight of Pentacles, yeah, like her willing to put the work into making something happen here. So I always say this because it's not about her, it's about who you are and the version that you're choosing to experience with her. So if you're choosing to experience a version of her that is still like holding back, which we get in challenges here, like you got to continue to, there's something that you're still holding on to, the version of her that is not. So how I could put it is, you know, the version of her you want to experience, right? And I know that we always will say like, oh, it doesn't matter, like, you know, nobody's gonna be perfect, right? But you have to get clear on the version you want to experience with her, of her, because if you're still kind of like focused on experiencing the version of her that's still trying to come through, that's still trying to heal, that's still trying to like work through her fears, then that's what you're gonna keep experiencing. So remembering that, I feel like you are starting to get more in the energy of experience, like focusing on the version of her you want to experience, but there's still something from the old person still showing up. So I feel like still continue to do that. I do feel like she still is like willing to put up with any challenges that come in, right, for you guys, putting in the work so that when challenges do pop up, she can help you, or you can help each other get through them. So I am seeing that. I'm seeing someone that is also putting in the work. So whatever version you're choosing of her right now, she is definitely putting in the work too. It's not all you. Because you know, we don't want that. Because I don't care what it is. If you're the man and you're the leader, like at the end of the day, it should be balanced. Because even if we can say the man has to lead, but if your cup is empty too, then guess what? Eventually you will burn out. So just remembering that it's not all about her and how she's feeling, it's more about you and what you're experiencing. So just remember that, because I know sometimes we get stuck on like trying to make sure that that person is comfortable. They will be, because they're showing up as the perfect version you want, but you don't want her to keep showing up as the version that's still dealing with certain things. So I hope that makes sense. But how she's feeling, yeah, I feel like she's willing to put up with any challenges. I am getting her feeling more content with how she feels. I feel like like again, like we're getting a version that's more open emotionally, and not so logical. So she is showing up as like feeling more content with the connection, and also feeling like this is a wish come true. So she doesn't want to pass it by. We do have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So I am getting a lot of nostalgia energy here. So like thinking about you a lot, thinking about memories that you guys could have in the future. You'll get the Six of Cups with her a lot, IJ. A lot, especially in your channels. And to me, that's a card of feeling like home. You feel familiar to her. So there's a sense of comfortableness there. And I am getting her being, again, more emotionally open, more compassionate, not being so logical, ready for love, and feeling more confident in the connection. So, and not just within the connection, but within self. So I hope that makes sense, IJ. Yeah, it looks good. Like her energy definitely has changed. Because that energy, the last few times I was like, oh my God. I mean, the channel readings are different from a tarot pool, but yeah, because we're tapping into her higher self. So we really don't know. But I'm hopeful that it will reflect in the channel reading. If you were to get, like, you know, not saying that you need to get one, but you get what I'm saying. All right. And thank you, RJ. Moon Goddess, let me know if you're here and let me know what you donated for. Yeah, it gets more and more clear. And especially the more you persist on the new story. Like, I woke up a little anxious today, but I'm like, no, this is what it is. And this is what it ain't. And at the end of the day, I literally said, any day now something was going to happen. And it sure as hell did. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, let me know what you donated for. The Three of Weddies. Oh my God. Okay, post your question. All right, let's see. Does she know this person? The Four of Pentacles, the Emperor. Does she know this person, Spirit? Her manager's what about? Her shift lead, the Seven of Cups. The Death card. Does she know this person? The girl definitely has a crush on you. Someone definitely has a crush on you, and they watch you. Like, they have their eye on you for sure. Let me see. The Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you may have an idea, or like you may have crossed paths with this person, but I feel like when they reveal themselves, you're gonna be surprised. So I feel like if you have crossed paths with this person, it hasn't been a lot. It has not been a lot. Show me the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I don't feel like you guys have had like, yeah, I feel like it hasn't been a lot of interaction here. So it could be someone you're not even thinking. They are showing up as an emperor, so they could also be a lead or like a manager. I don't know. I don't think a manager would. I don't know, because maybe. But it's someone that could be in like a lead position or has been there for a while. They're definitely holding back a little bit. Like, I feel like they do come off as a little bit shy. Um, Show me the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. I don't think it's a thing of not feeling confident, but I do feel like maybe they're trying to be respectful. Maybe the work setting itself. But yeah, I get something with like you feeling surprised when you find out who this is. Um, Show me more. It is someone that's like, yeah, the Star. I feel like it's someone that, even though they have it's just coming in as a crush, like there's someone that's coming in as serious, wanting something more serious. Like, they could be not specifically like, let's say with you, like they're thinking about marriage. I mean, they could be, but what I'm saying is like this is someone that's very like very traditional and very much into like making, not really keeping things casual. You have the Four of Swords. See, I get this energy of like he will reveal himself, but then I feel like he won't. Then he will, and then he won't. So he may be in that energy of like, should I approach her or should I not? The Star to me talks about a wish fulfillment, so he may show up again as someone that has like a lot of qualities that you like. So I feel like, to answer your question, You do know this person, but I don't think there's been a lot of interaction there, if that makes sense. I feel like when you do find out, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I didn't even think of that. So that's what I have for that question. And then you have the universe messages, right? So let me grab those. All right, what is coming towards Moon Goddess? I was gonna call you Dream Goddess. What is coming towards Dream Goddess? What is coming towards Moon Goddess? Spiritual lessons, okay? Not spiritual, but spiritual lessons. Energy boost. Shadow work. This, I'm gonna switch this deck around because I don't really believe in shadow work anymore. I know. Your manifestations. Unexpected cash. Spending time with friends and family. Major changes to your money. Libra season. I don't know why someone would celebrate their birthday at Hell's Kitchen filming one wrong move and the kitchen's gonna get cussed out. Yo, right. Virgo season. That's coming up. The truth coming to light. Maybe the person is like a Virgo or a Libra. Taurus season. Could be a Taurus. But these are seasons for me, but I don't know. Maybe like in like Virgo season, they'll reveal themselves, or before that. Money options, and then you have a twin flame and someone new and better. So that is for you, Moon Goddess. I almost call you Dream Goddess again. Oh my God. All right, Jess, you can pose. And thank you, Moon Goddess. Ooh. Yes, 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 yes. I haven't done this question myself in a while. Um, what synchronicities is Jay getting while Jess is manifesting him? What are the synchronicities? So he's getting synchronicities like in the physical world, like things that he sees, but I'm also getting like emotional, like that devil tried to come out again for y'all. That's that obsessive thinking. Yeah, this is my favorite question. I remember when I would ask this, yo, but the only thing is that I stood in that energy for too long that I was like, oh my god, no, I gotta stop. Because now I started to focus more on like what synchronicities the person was receiving, rather than like, because I was asking that shit for like a month. So all right, let's see. Look, the moon, dreams. Um, I feel like even daydreaming. I feel like you're showing up for him in places where like I'm trying to think of something that would be like so odd. Like I don't know why they're showing me him taking a shit. Okay, not him actually physically taking it, but like that, like in the middle of him like taking a shit, like your image pops up on the fucking mirror or something. Like it's literally an image that's constantly popping up for him. Like you're literally showing up in places and in ways that he's never experienced before. Definitely in dreams. Definitely when he closes his eyes. Like you're always there. Oh my god, you know what? I gotta read you my channel. Okay. What synchronicities? Girl, this man, he's losing sleep. So I feel like with him, yes, there's synchronicities, but I feel like you kind of like are now in the place of like you're embedded there. So I feel like he's constantly thinking about you. Like at night, I feel like he could stay up at night just like thinking about the future. Like there could be a little bit of anxiety and fear here too, but I just feel like it's like you're impulsively just popping up. I was just saying that with the moon, like when he least expected, there you go, or something that reminds him of you. But I feel like a lot of it, like, yeah, he's seeing things that remind him of you, but then now I don't know if he's like spiritually awakened to be like, oh, that's a sign. I don't know if he's that type of person, but I know that when he gets like the image of you, or he dreams with you, or like he is like watching a show and like maybe like your name pops up, like maybe he's noticing your name more, even though you do have a common name, right? The Three of Swords here, I feel like, to me, this feels like his heart, like you pulling heartstrings here. Like you're literally in a place, and I think this came out in one of your readings, where you're literally pulling his heartstrings. So it's like, remember how he would come in as like, and I've been noticing this a lot, even with my own stuff. I would get a lot of like logic in my readings. And this is what I was telling you, I think, where I said when I really saw a shift in your 3D was when your readings shifted from him being logical to being more emotionally available, so, or more emotionally open. So I feel like this has to do with a lot of like heartstrings being pulled, where he's like, I don't want the distance anymore. Like I don't want the distance anymore. So I feel like it's more so internally he's getting, we're past the like signs, because again, I don't know if he looks at it that way, but he is definitely getting internal energy, internal messages, internal like feelings. So yeah, so I feel like with the I wanted to clarify that. So I got the King of Pentacles. So I do feel like it's coming up to like in his, when he's thinking about like the future, like his career, like it's, you're there. Like you're there. So when he thinks about like prosperity or being more disciplined with things, like you're there. It's almost like you're the reason for it. So show me more with synchronicity. Oh shit, there was a card here. I don't know when that came out, but I'm gonna take the Judgment because I don't. I think this card, I remember it, but I don't know. But the Ace of Pentacles, but I'm gonna go with that too. Like when he thinks about stability, long term, it's you. So even when he's thinking about, again, future plans, you show up for him. The Judgment is here. I feel like a lot of internet stuff too. This is one of my social media cards. So I feel like when he's on social media, like scrolling, he may be seeing things that remind him of you. It could be like the perfume that you're posting. So like I feel like we're gonna go to the reels, because I feel like the stuff that you're posting in your reels, like this stuff is popping up for him where it never would before. So he's seeing a lot of stuff even on social media. If he's scrolling, like he's seeing like, damn, that's the lotion that she posted, or like, I just saw her eating cherries, or like, you know, I just saw a dog that looks like hers. Like that's what I'm getting from him. Like the Eight of Swords, didn't I say it's not so much like before? I think it was like in this energy of like him, he was locked in, like he was trapped, but he's no longer feeling trapped. It feels more so like he he's opened himself up to new perspective here. So that's, you're changing the energy in that way too. There's a sense of freedom for him, because I think before, like he would get too in his head and like feel anxious, where now he doesn't. Like he enjoys the feeling when you show up, in his dreams and stuff, or like in that, like when he sees things that remind him of you. Like it's really that, with like, for you, like how I'm reading, it's really things that are directed to you. It's not so much signs. It's literally like something that you've worn, something that you know, like I said, something that you've posted. It's literally everything is directed right back to you. um Show me more. Obsessive thinking, that obsessive energy, where it's like you're constantly living in his head rent free. And we've gotten that in your channel reading. That's the thing, we've gotten that in your channel reading. He literally feels like addicted to your energy. um he, like I said, remember how I was just saying, like before, it was like I think that he would feel like he would block it out, like, or he was trying to, because you can never block it out. He was trying to like ignore it, like, no, I don't want to feel it, I don't want to feel it, I don't want to feel it. Now I think that he like indulges in it, like he enjoys it. And it may feel toxic, but it's like, I don't care, like I want to think about her. I purposely go in a separate room to think about her sometimes. Wait, didn't that come out in your channel reading? I feel like something like that came out in your channel reading. Like I feel like yeah, like you come up at random times, but then there is also this, like, I purposely think about her. I like to think about her. I don't know if you put out any sexual energy. You don't have to put that here. You could tell me like in the text. But I don't know if you do put out any sexual energy, because I feel like he does pick up on some sexual energy. Like he feels it, or like at least like it's coming in for him as like there's stuff that he wants to do with you. I also think that, not think, this Temperance coming out in the reverse talks about like drinking, like getting drunk. So I feel like when he drinks a lot too, like you're just, yeah, like he want to drunk text you. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. Give me one for this Wheel of Fortune. You see, I get more so that energy of what I was saying. Like before, he was like, I don't want to think about this. I don't want to be in this. I don't want to feel. I don't want to nothing. Now, there's a change here. He enjoys it. Girl, I just heard fruits of your labor. So I'm going back to your reels, because I feel like your reels, like, yo, I feel like he watches them a lot, and a lot of the stuff that you're posting, he's seeing. Like it's showing up in every way possible. Like let's say, I don't know if he has a sister or not, or like his mom. Like let's just say you posted a perfume. Now like he saw his sister with the bottle of perfume. Like that's how close it is. So it's no longer like little signs. It's like little, like literally physical shit is popping up for him. So that's what I have with that. That was a good one. That was a real detailed, like, and I think again it's like we're past like signs, because I don't know if he doesn't, how spirit was putting it is like, yeah, he's seeing stuff, like he could see your name, but to him it's like, oh well, that's common. So he may not understand or see it like how someone else would, like as a synchronicity. So yeah, he does have sisters. So you see, like even a chapstick that you posted, like some lotion, like now he's like, yeah, she posted that, like. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Jess. You're welcome. That was a good, I love that question. You know, I told you when I did that question with someone, That came, yo, the stuff that I got was, it used to be funny. All right, so next is Suri. Suri, you can post. I'm so hot. I'm like sweating. But I don't like to turn on the air too early. I mean, right now I have the fan on me. I think it's just like um one of my vitamins makes my body overheat sometimes. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like mid shit, he's like, what the fuck? But I think that was stuff that was always happening to him, like throughout this whole time. I feel like this is stuff that was always happening to him, but he would just be like, I don't want to fucking, he would try to block it out because you can't block it out. You cannot. Simple. And because if you could block it out, then they would have a choice, and he doesn't. But I think that he would try to ignore it. Now he doesn't. He's like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. Suri, are you here? He like, nah, I'm going to enjoy this. All right, you could post your question, love. That's why you gotta keep. That's why I say, like, when manifestation, you gotta fucking keep going. You gotta keep going. And I don't ever want to put out the energy that, oh my god, they could be blocking out the energy, because they can't. They cannot. You cannot. And the more, like, that's why you can't give nobody free will. So you sent a yes or no question for a yes or no. Um, so you would have to post a yes or no question. If you want a detailed reading, you could either send for the rest for the um for a mini reading, or the rest for like an in-depth. But you sent for a yes or no question. So you can either rephrase that or send the rest, the additional, for a more detailed question. Hey, some card, you can. What's going on? How are you? Happy Friday. So, Suri, what do you want to do? Because you're holding me up. I'm not trying to rush you, but you gotta let me know what you want to do. Are you gonna send the rest for your question, or do you want to change it to a yes or no? Everything's going well. I posted earlier, but oh yeah, if I'm in a reading, I don't really pay attention. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What happened with that? Oh my god, I forgot all about that. What happened? All right, IJ, go ahead and post. I'm not gonna wait. I mean, whenever she's ready, she'll let us know. Oh, you see, yeah, that's why I say, like, I said it earlier. I said my disclaimer. Use tarot readings for insight, not your end all be all. So you see how you changed the approach, so you got um a different a different, oh my God, ending. Yeah. I don't really remember the reading, to be honest. I don't be remembering. All right, let's see. For you, IJ. Sometimes I remember the reading, sometimes I don't. I don't know why that happens, but. Oh, snaps. You see, but do you, all right, so you could use that as an example. Sometimes we think something is happening, and really, behind the scenes, it be some other shit. So you see how, like, maybe y'all were telling yourselves a story that it was her, and then it'll be in something else. So that's what I be saying. Like, sometimes you be fucking surprised at, like, what's going on behind the scenes. Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right, IG. So, Suri, do you understand what we're saying? Your question is a for a mini reading, a detailed reading. You sent for a yes or no question. So either change it to a yes or no question or send the difference. Yeah, you see some, that's why I say assuming. That's what we do in law of assumption. We're assuming, right? You got to make the assumptions make it like work for you. Because unless you have facts, and even when you have facts, you can change the story. All right, so what synchronicities N is not receiving, but IJ is manifesting her? You're welcome, my love. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, that's why I say, like, a lot of times we assume certain stuff and we don't even, like, it don't even be that. It'd be something completely different. That's why I say make stories benefit you. Make the stories benefit the story that you want to create. All right, or the outcome that you want to create. Let me see. What synchronicities is currently receiving? Suri, can you hear us? I'm like so confused with this person. Let me see if I write to her on paper. I'm sorry, IJ. Let me come back. Because I feel like I can't focus because I'm like, that's on my mind. Okay, let me do her question real quick, IJ. Were Bennett and Jean were talking and laughing about Suri today? Were they talking and laughing about her today? The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Oh, Sun card, you're welcome. Girl, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, fuck that. I don't want y'all to be stuck in this bullshit illusions. Because that's what it is. I don't give a fuck. Like, because you see how, like, you came up with this whole theory, right? That it was like, that was not beneficial. It was kind of causing tension. It was whatever. But then when you spoke to her, it was completely different. So had you changed, but you changed your approach too. So you had a different, like, it was all you. You changed your approach. So you got a different outcome. Had you not, had you went in there feeling defensive, then most likely you would have gotten, a different outcome. I'm 100%, not 100, I'm 1,000% believer of that. The Two of Pentacles. I am getting a no, but let me see. There's too many cards. Were they, Spirit? The Six of Cups. I'm getting a no. What I'm getting is, though, I will say I would kind of tread like stay away, or like not really interact with them too much, because um I feel like they're closer, so they have more of a connection. So it's like, I don't know who these people are, but let's just say you were to hang out with them, you would definitely always feel like the third party. Um, but I'm getting a no to that question. Um, Let me just get one more thing. I just want to clarify. Yeah, the King of Swords. So I would just set boundaries with them. Don't really, I mean, if you're feeling some type of way about them, just remember, don't ignore your intuition, and just like I said, stay away from them. But I am getting a no for your question. Also, with everything she said to me, and thank you, Zuri. It means so much sense as to why she'd be this one talking to her. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, you see. But I hope you had. Thank you, Sunkar. Same to you. Right, but you could work with them and just work with them. You don't have to hang out with them. You don't have to like interact with them unless it has to do with work. So you don't, there's a way to go around it. Because I worked with people that I didn't. I was my when I worked at a law firm, I was in a group of 3 of us, and we had to work together. And when I tell you I didn't deal with one of them, like I just did my work. Whatever she had to send me, whatever I had to send her, we would just send it to each other, but we never really interacted. Not on a friendship. Like I just never talked to her. Yeah, so I would just keep it like that. All right, what synchronicities is not getting? Is not what synchronicities is not? Let's see. What ideas I'm gonna put in here. Oh my God, the devil is coming out. Yo, the devil is a popular card today, y'all. I don't know what it is, but we do know it does talk about sexual energy, but let's see. With her, I'm getting a lot of obsessive thinking. Yeah. A lot of, like, you're on her mind constantly, 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 constantly. Um, a lot of, like, yeah, I feel like she's thinking about you all the time, where it feels almost like crazy to her. At the same time, I do feel with the star is like she's getting, you're kind of renewing her thought process when it comes to I want to say the relation, like, of relationships in general. So I feel like she's seeing like messages, like let's just say um she's on social media. Most people are on social media. She's on social media, so she's seeing things about relationships. Like she's seeing things that are opening her up when it comes to a relationship. Things about like being more romantic, being more emotionally available, like her like seeing families together. So I am seeing that like showing up for her. The King of Swords is here. So I get a lot of like mental, not mental, I don't want to say mental like that, but a lot of thinking, a lot of like in her head, a lot of like, I feel like she's still in this place. Like, I think that she definitely has been opening up more emotionally. I do feel that. Because we saw that in the last reading, but I think that there is still more about logical thinking here for her. So a lot of like thinking, a lot of like processing in her mind. With the 3 of Swords, I do feel like this to me feels, I always get physical distance with this card with you and her. So I'm seeing a lot of like what she's seeing like online, or even like watching TV, like shows, the radio if she's listening to it, a lot about long distance relationships working. Okay. Yeah, look, you saw the six of, you see, like, that's the travel. I want to get more on that. Yo, what did I say? This is the only thing that I feel like she may see as a challenge is the physical distance. But what I'm getting with this is like she's seeing it, but she's seeing what works. Like, again, a lot of couples that are, at one point were at a physical distance that are now working, that are now together. Like, before they even became, a couple, they traveled back and forth to each other. So I am seeing that. I feel like, because I feel like this is in her awareness, so she's seeing a lot of that. A lot of, like, yeah, look, the moon, what's unseen, right? The things that are unseen. So for her, I think that this is something that maybe she had not noticed within herself, right? Because I've been picking up on this in readings for a while. So she may not have noticed that this is like something that holds her back, where now she's like, I am seeing this work out for other people, so this could definitely work out for me. The Emperor is here. Yo, didn't I say this? Like, I do feel, like I said, I do feel like she definitely is opening up more emotionally, but how the synchronicities that I'm getting from her is her getting clarity on her thoughts, her getting clarity on her insecurities, but it's more so like even working together with someone as a couple. So I feel like she could be seeing like couples that remind her of you and him, you and her, um that are making it work. So she's gaining new perspective on things. So her, um definitely in her head, a lot of you're definitely pressing her subconscious her subconscious mind. So, but what you're doing is you're helping her see things more clear from a different viewpoint. I think that for a long time she has thought of things in a straight narrow path, where now she's like, oh no, I can actually turn this way and it's gonna work out still. um Show me more. Like, the Queen of Swords was at the bottom. Show me more. Like the Sun. What other synchronicity? Yo, the internet. Didn't I say the internet? Yeah, it's crazy because for her, I don't know if she is her too, like, I don't know if she's like spiritual awakened where she pays attention to like signs, but I do feel like when she sees certain things, they remind her of you. um and a lot of it is definitely on social media, I'm gonna say. And for some reason I think she listens to the radio. I'm getting that, like, her listening to the radio. And like, you know how like you could sometimes sit down and like you just have background noise. Like, I feel like she could be in the middle of just like thinking, and it's just like background noise to her, and then suddenly she picks up on something, she's like, hold on, let me go back to that. Like, what the hell was said, and like she'll, go back to it. So, and this could be even to like her hearing lectures, or like even I'm getting something with listening, even like church. I don't know if she like listens to church or like she watches it online sometimes. So like, I feel like there's messages coming in a form of like letting her know that things can work out. um Yeah, you see, like, you have to. One thing I learned, especially being the manifestation journey, I don't. This is why I don't. I'm not a fan, and this is just me. I like to go straight to the end. I don't really care about what happens in the middle, even though the middle sometimes could get too crazy. But I feel like when you focus too much on what's happening in the middle, you could stay stuck there. So like, I won't ever like manifest or like try to bring in communication, because regardless if your end goal is having this thing, you're going to receive communication, right? If the end goal is to get this loan, you're going to receive communication. So I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh my God, the bank is calling me, the bank is calling me, the bank is calling, I just received a call from the bank, oh my God. I don't really focus on that. So for me, I like to keep it open to whatever that looks like, because communication for even like money, people, and I gotta reschedule our money course. The money situation, people will hyper focus on a lottery win, but money could come from anywhere, like anywhere. I've seen people get received large sums of money from a job that they left years ago, that reached out to them and was like, yeah, we still owed you this vacation time that they didn't even know they had, or like a old 401k, or like a family member that was like, yeah, like I just won this lottery or something, or this settlement, so I'm gonna send you this money. So that's why I say, like, even with all of this, yeah, it's good to keep your, let it happen however it's meant to happen. Don't create a scene of how things are going to happen, because what you do is you close out other options that may be a lot easier to get to you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for her. I get a lot of like social media and, like I said, the radio, but I get like different things are popping up for her that's opening up her senses to being, to like knowing that a relationship can work, and when she thinks of a relationship, obviously it's with you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from her. So yeah, that's what I have for you, IJ. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that was helpful. All right, so next is Shay. Shay, boo, you can post. Like, once you know what your end goal is, don't worry about how it's gonna happen, or the how or the when. That don't matter. So did the conversation with the cap make him end the closer or something? Wait, I'm confused. Rewrite that, Shay, because I don't know what you're asking. What is that? Oh, a little bug. A little ant. This is what I hate about when the spring, like the spring is like breaking in. Well, we about to be in the summer. Like the freaking ants. Like, where the fuck did that come from? And ants are so fragile. You flick them and they just die. Damn, my hands are. I have some swelling in my hands. I definitely got to take some water pill. All right, let's see. Did the conversation with, girl, you be focused on. You be focused. You create. You remind me of me. That's why I feel like I have the patience to like even answer this, because that's me. But yeah, you're creating stuff that you do not need to focus on. You're still focusing on the wrong stuff. Because remember, you're the one that creates anyway. So if you're deciding that they're getting closer, they're getting closer. If you decide that they're not, then they're just not. So let's see. Did the conversation with Shay and the cap make him get and make him and that girl closer or something? What? Show me, spirit. The Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Four of Cups in the reverse. I feel like there is sudden awareness for him. That's my card, the Four of Pentacles. I mean, the Four of Cups in the reverse. And I do feel like he's treading lightly with her. So do I feel like it made them get closer? I wouldn't say that. You're still gonna see them interacting. I'm still seeing them interacting, but I am seeing him being more like treading lightly, like not really sharing too much with her right now. I feel like he's in his head. He doesn't know what to believe. So I do feel like he's gonna tread lightly. Um, Yeah. I'm getting treading lightly. I feel like he may retreat from like telling her too much. So I feel like the conversation with you and him, if anything, it awakened him to something that he maybe in the moment, like he's probably not trying to admit that, but internally I do feel like he's like, yeah, let me be mindful here. Because if she did that to her, she'll do it to me. So I'm gonna be mindful. He's being mindful. Um, Yeah, he's being observant. He's being observant. I still feel like he's gonna still talk to her. I still feel like he's gonna still talk to her. It is still showing up as them still being cool, but I am like all being well. At least that's what he's portraying. But he is being observant. Like he's trying to see if he catches her. Like you know how like sometimes you be like when someone lets you know like yo be careful with that person because they're a snake, or like do you really trust them, like you start to question yourself, so then you start to see little things. So I feel like that's what he's where he's at right now, like he's going to be observant. Yeah, I still see communication with them. I definitely see communication, but I don't really see closeness like more than what it is. um show me more. He's going back and forth. Spirit is saying like he's going back and forth because it's like a part of him does trust her because they've kind of like created their own friendship or bond, but a part of him right now is questioning if he can trust her. So yeah, he's like trying to get clarity on that within self. Yeah, look, the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Cups. He's thinking a lot about what you told him, and you do have him in a place of like, fuck, I don't know what to do. The 4 of Pentacles, yeah, I'm seeing him holding back a little bit. Like I said, I still see them communicating, but he may not be sharing as much as he was up until this point. What he shares, I don't really think is anything about you. I think it's just like, small talk, personal shit, like fun shit. Like, yo, I saw this stuff, like, these sneakers, or like, just regular conversations that friends have. But I feel like he's gonna tread lightly moving forward. Show me more. Yeah, you got him in his head. So do I feel like they got closer? No, to answer your question, but I feel like you got him in his head of like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna kind of just tread lightly here and like see if if I see anything that doesn't sit well, then I'll cut her off. If I don't, then I'm gonna continue this. For now, he's gonna continue talking to her and being cool with her because I still see the friendship here. And I still see communication. But in the back of his mind, you planted a seed of doubt here. Yeah, I feel like even last night he didn't sleep well thinking, and possibly even thinking like if he has shared anything like personal with her, um he's like, fuck that, I make a mistake. So again, that's just an example. I'm not saying that he did share that because I don't know what he shared. I don't know what he's shared with her, but I'm just saying like he's kind of questioning like, damn, can I should I have trusted her with that? So let me get some oracles. All right, let's see. I want to see what's the vibe with him, how he's feeling about things today when it comes to her. Smell the roses, slow down, take some time, get out in nature. So this could be for you. Like just kind of like getting out your head. Show me more. Hopeful, inspired, optimistic, success, distance, divorce, goes to separation. So I feel like, yeah, I'm getting this energy with him, like he's back and forth about their friendship. Like he's like, I do feel like he's like, no, I feel like she's not like that, but then apart, you, like I said, you planted a seed of doubt. Waves, emotions, worry, fear. Yeah, exactly what I was getting. Like he doesn't know what to believe right now or how to feel, because it's not that he doesn't believe you, but he's like, yeah, you know, that has nothing to do with me. It's how I like how he's coming in. Narcissist, fragile. Tension, stressed out, migraines, worrying. Yeah, I get a lot of worry around him. Like he's, again, not knowing what to think right now or what to do. Show me more. Trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Yeah, I feel like he's stuck in his head. Glow up, new opportunities, new career, successful business. This could be for you. Sipping, rumors, gossip, nosy. What I get with this, to be honest, coming in under narcissist, he's trying to figure out if it's like you're just mad that he's cool with her, or if like you're, what you're seeing is valid. Not that he, like, again, not that he thinks that you're lying, but he's, in his mind, is like, you got to remember, I was saying this, we're still dealing with humans, right? So men don't think the way that we do. Like men can literally have an argument with their best friend, and in the same instance they're just playing, they'll go back to playing their game or having their drink. Women don't tend to do that. So just keeping that in mind, that a lot of times women, when they get into situations, they'll cut the friendship off, where men are not like that. So I feel like that's why he's in this energy of like, okay, like I understand that happened, but it's not a big deal for him. It may not be a big deal. Exhausted, burned out, burdened, empty. So he could be feeling a bit burnt out right now, or exhausted with the whole situation itself. Show me more. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. And we have cutting ties, freedom, standing up, awaken. So this could either be him cutting ties with her, or you cutting ties with like the whole situation. So that is what I have for you, boo. And thank you so much. Next is Emily. Emily, you can post, and I think I'm gonna close out. I need to go eat. So I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm gonna order my food first. All right, let's see. For Emily. Let me know, not in the head. Yeah, I get you. All right, let's see. All right, for Emily. What's next for Emily and Colin? What is next for Emily and Colin? You know what? Yeah, Jess, you could close. I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. We could close. I need to eat. I've been on for almost 3 hours. What's next for Emily and Colin, Spirit? What's next for them? What is next for them? What is next for them? All right, we got the Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups. So I still see more communication. I definitely still see like you guys having mutual feelings, attraction. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse though. I'm seeing a lot of communication, but I don't see a lot of changes. Show me this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about changes. The Queen of Swords, you came out I think as the Queen of Swords last time, so I kind of see you still kind of like trying to make something happen here. So show me more. What's next for them? Because you're not gonna see changes. I don't see. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Wands. I feel like what's coming next, you may find yourself getting clarity on, maybe you feel like you're putting effort to make things happen, and it's not showing up. Show me. You may start to feel like you're putting too much effort. Yeah, the Justice in the reverse. So I feel like what's coming up next, yeah, there's gonna be still be communication, but not much changing from there. I feel like you're gonna be in this Queen of Swords energy, not in a bitchy energy or like trying to cut him off, but you're gonna be in this energy where you start to feel, or you're gonna get clarity on this situation where you're like, I'm putting too much effort, I'm not seeing the same in return. The Five of Cups is here. So I feel like what's coming next is you getting clarity on what happens next. I feel like you're going to be seeing a lot of lack of accountability from him when it comes to like maybe time spent or like where the connection is going. And I feel like it goes back to the last reading where he's content with how things are, where you're wanting more. And again, yeah, look, the Moon is here. Yeah, I'm getting fear of the unknown, because I feel like, again, it's like there's gonna be clarity for you of where you see this going, which feels stuck, to be honest. And but you have a fear of I feel like walking away. So I feel like you're gonna have a fear of like walking away. Show me, what is that fear? I just want to clarify. Yeah, look, the King of Swords showing up. One more. The Four of Swords. See, I'm seeing him being stuck when it comes to actions. So I'm getting a lot of stagnant energy, Emily. Like coming up, yeah, I see communication, but I feel like when it comes to like possibly spending time together or like actually like plans falling, like actual plans like happening, I'm getting very stuck energy. Very, very stuck energy. And I do feel like I said, you're gonna get clarity on whether this is moving or not. That's the main thing. You're gonna get clarity, because I feel like, yeah, I see him being very stuck on actions. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like you both are going to be setting some type of boundaries, and I'm not necessarily boundaries, but setting the tone of where this is going or what each person wants. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm getting. So that's what I have for you, love. Yeah, that could be it, that where you guys kind of just have a clear conversation, Or I honestly feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I think the conversation, that's where I think things are gonna, you're gonna see a lack of accountability, because I think that he may come off as like, no, I don't see anything wrong here, like I think that everything is going good, but you know, internally you know that that's not true. So I feel like that's where you're gonna get clarity on, like, okay, he just wants this, I want more. um and he's not willing to change that, because for him, again, he's content with the way things are. So yeah. Yeah, but remember, you can change the energy. So that's just what's coming up, but you can change the energy. Remember, I always say, yeah, can manifest whatever you want. So yeah. So yeah, you could definitely change the energy. Um, all right, Emily. All right, Jess, and whoever is here, I will talk to you guys later. I don't know if I'm gonna come on tonight. We'll see. That'll probably be like some last minute shit, but we'll see. Cause I wanna IJ and just because you guys are in the glow up membership, I'm gonna hit you up so we could do. I want to do the meditation tonight. So yeah, I will talk to y'all. Bye.